Welcome back to Suladan Plays Dark Souls, Daughters of Ash. Last time we died a lot. Bone dogs. So yeah, there's that. Made my way down to the very bottom and then teleported back because by then we had spent so much time that, yeah. So let's see how long it takes me to get back down there. You know, maybe some of these I can avoid. I think we're gonna go with that. Yes. I still have the brightness turned up and it's hard. I mean, I have the brightness turned up still and it's still hard to see where I'm going. Be nice if I had a lantern or cast light sorcery. I mean, that would work too. See, generally there would be an invader right here. Paladin Leroy, I think. He has a fun hammer. But he is not here. He is off Leroying elsewhere. So, yep, proof of concept. I can just skip by all that. And yes, I still have bone rust. I'm not dealing with that. For all I know, Nita. That gets rid of that. Okay, so it was just dumb luck that that worked the first time. Okay, so running past them is also easily doable, and it's just a matter of making sure you pay attention to where you're going. And I would turn the brightness back down to normal levels, but I'm going to wait until after we deal with the boss down here. Because what's more likely to happen is I'll turn it down, die, have to turn it back up, come down here, turn it on, turn it down, you know, but basically I'll keep dying, and it'll become a problem. Die. I don't have to mess with you. Oh, this area is so much nicer without the half-dozen pinwheels firing stuff at me. Kind of takes away some of the difficulty, but... The what? What does that even mean? I mean, surely you're not telling me I have to make it down here without, like, bumping into it. Okay, so there's a reason I just did that. And it is actually... Okay, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw the message of Disturbed Bones, one of the theories, one of the first thoughts to my mind was... You know, the whole room there is full of, you know, skeletons that are praying. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to succinctly sum it up. Basically, you've got to go through that room without breaking any of the skeletons that are on the ground. Doing so makes the fog wall appear, blocking your ability to go to Nito. And supposedly it says you just go back to the previous bonfire, which is in a different area, so all the breakable objects reset. I don't remember how to get over there to that item. So I'm gonna be honest, if it works as it says, okay, mouse pointer, you're bothering me. Shoot. The mouse pointer is an extremely useful tool, just not when it's hovering in the middle of a game that's not using the mouse. But I do find this to be, assuming it works as intended, a very neat puzzle. Also, there would normally be a crystal lizard in this spot, if memory serves. I think it's a very neat puzzle, and it's a unique one that I haven't seen implemented in, like, Dark Souls before. Yeah, I don't think I can go around him, so I have to kill the bone piles. I'm calling them bone piles now, apparently, instead of bone pillars. Okay, if I walk up here and there's no fog wall, we'll know we did it right. Okay, so see all these skeletons? You can't disturb any of them. So you have to walk the path that involves you not disturbing any of them. I don't know if I can squeeze through here. I cannot. I don't see a fog wall yet, so maybe it gives you one grace skeleton? I don't know. It probably doesn't, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Because I think I see the path I need to take, and learning it. Oh, dear goodness. The problem is some of them break before you physically, like, feel like you're touching them. And that makes me a little more eggshell than I ought to be. I'm walking on eggshells here. It's like, you've got to get up there. Like, I can see paths that could physically work. Should physically work. No, that one. Can I? I'm on the wrong path. But see, how am I supposed to... Okay, so those don't count, apparently. Okay. Wait, did it still say? Okay, that's neat. So I think it's a message. I think there's literally a hidden message down there or something. Okay, heal up real quick. And good gracious. You know what? You know, this is what it would normally look like. And Nito should be just kind of hanging out over here waiting for us to... Hi. Touch the dead body. Works for me. I'm confused. Wait, are those key items? Did I just beat a boss without beating the boss? Okay. I mean, I guess I've got to deal with the gargoyles now.
You humans, always taking what you please. Then I shall do the same.
Who are you? Wait, Kjarn? No! No, Kjarn. I don't want to fight you. You have daggers. Yeah, you've got the tracer daggers. I don't want to deal... Why? Like, I have bone rust. Can you come back later? Also, I can barely see. I shouldn't have turned down the brightness. That was a horrible maneuver. Did you just use a Lloyd's talisman on me? Lucky for me, I have a great shield. So I can just nope out of most of your damage until that goes away. Kjarn! Kjarn, did you just try to kick me? Did you just try to kick me? I can do this all day, ma'am. Boop. A boop-a-da-boop. Please give me your daggers if I win. Ma'am? Why are you at the bottom of a hole? Get back here. I need target lock. Lock on breached. Lock on breached. This is a weird fight. This is just a weird fight. Also, Grave Daughter. Like, the interesting, like, title change. I don't know how you missed me with that, but I'll take it. Okay. Thank you for waiting until after I heal to do that. Like, every time. Oh, that's funny. Stop rolling. This is not Dark Souls 3. You're not... Did you just kick me? Did you just kick me? Did you just Lloyd Talisman yourself? Ma'am. Ma'am. Calm thyself. Neither of us are getting anywhere. You missed. You missed. Now don't you feel silly. You missed. Taking what don't belong to you. Can I has daggers? So there's two problems here. The boss music hasn't stopped.
Such conceit.
Oh, hi. I'll just be backing you back into the room where I can actually fight you. Very nice touch on the whole boss music not stopping bit. Wait, you have no health bar. Are you just immortal? Is this life now? Can I use a bone? Can't I just Homer bone out of this? I'm confused. I don't like the fact that she doesn't have a health bar. So, what I'm gonna vote we do is nope on out of here, because she's apparently not dying. Hi. No, not now. Not now. Move! You idiot! Dude, I'm not. Wait, why am I healing? Wait, what? I don't understand this. You know what? I'm jumping. I don't care. I don't understand what's going on. I've turned immortal. The game is not giving me an explanation, and I just can't be bothered to care. Why am I in Ash Lake? Because what I'm afraid of is that it's actually taking boss souls or something from me. Or, you know, all those nice souls that I've been carrying around. In which case, that's honestly just a huge middle finger. And not something I want to be bothered by. Because if the game legitimately just took a bunch of items from me, then I'm Yay, one-shotted. Can you send me back somewhere reasonable now? See, I don't know what the game, like, wants anymore. So I lost his whatever. This is just stupid. Because apparently I get to repeat the whole process now. It's going to send me back to Ash Lake. It's taken stuff from me and not given it back. I find that offensive. Like, when a game legitimately just says, hey, you know that stuff you've been stockpiling? Yeah, we're just going to steal that. That's not fun. That's not interactive. That's a big middle finger to a player. Because I've legitimately been saving those things because I don't use them generally. Like, I had a lot of them, and now they're just gone. The game's just like, no, you don't want those. So what I'm about to do is jump off here, see if it takes me back to Ash Lake, because I want my bloodstain back. At the very least, I want that back. And if it doesn't give it back, what do I care? I don't lose anything. So yeah, this is just utter... This is one time within the quote mod that... Stop sending me back here. This is not a bonfire. This is not a bonfire. Stop sending me here. I'm not working my way back. And if it takes me back here, I'm going to be kind of ticked. Yes, it does. So this is stupid. Now I'm kind of ticked off. I'm going to be honest. I finally get down there, and then... The boss fight's not a boss fight. When I leave the boss fight, I get attacked by somebody, and when I finally kill them, oh, just kidding, they're immortal, and when they manage to attack you, because, you know, you're inevitably gonna get hit, we're gonna steal all those items you've been stockpiling. So, and then when you finally die, we're going to teleport you somewhere, then have an enemy there one-shot you, then lock your bonfire to another position which is completely, you know, unproductive. Make you run your way back, which is actually harder than it sounds because of the fact that I don't think I can climb back up to where the bonfire is at. No, wait, I can. Yeah, that's right. No. No, I can't. See, there's technically... This won't take me to the bonfire because the bonfire is up on a higher ledge. So I'm confused and possibly stuck now. I don't remember if there's a distinct way out. So yeah, I am completely and thoroughly confused. I'll just try jumping from the lowest point. Why is there a bonfire here now? You know, whatever. I have a bonfire now, so there's that. I can't teleport, so for all the good it does me. I hope the game doesn't assume that I have the ability to teleport. Never assume your player has an ability that they may or may not have in such a way as to get them stuck. I doubt it's doing that. I'm just, like, stating that as a general game design constraint. Another thing I don't like in games, and it's only done it once so far in this, is things that you only get one shot at. Like the pyromancer. Because I really needed pyromancy. But no, the butcher just kills him. But yeah, I'm just gonna try jumping from down here, because there's nothing else I can do. I can't teleport, and I can't leave. So I'm stranded down here now. Let me look. Still aggravated at the game for taking my, items from me. I'm generally consider that to be a, off limits. I don't mind you temporarily removing something, but when you actually steal most of my items without having forewarned me or given me a way to know that it's something you're going to do, that it's even a possibility, it's just an insult. It's a slap in my face. Like, I don't mind difficulty, I don't mind the other changes, but when you actually steal items from me like that, no. But yeah, long and the short of it, there is supposed to be a way out of here. Like, even in the base vanilla game, assuming he didn't remove it, people do get stuck in here. There is a ladder, and it's a joy of me to have to hunt for it. I kind of vaguely remember the ladder, I just don't remember how I got to it, and that's the fun part. Sarcasm, fun part. Because I don't remember. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There it is. Okay. So at least that complaint is withdrawn, that I'm not stranded in here. Not the stealing my stuff complaint. That complaint stands. Now what's going to be funny is I'm going to go to a bonfire, sit down, and find out that I just stored all of those things and that I didn't lose them. If that happens, when I finally get back to a bonfire, if that's the case, then, that's a whoops on me. Okay, here's the ladder. So presumably I use that to get back out. This takes me back up to Pinwheel. Gives me a couple of hand axes. No, you idiot! Wait, this isn't leading me out. No, I need out. Give me out. Or light. You know, I'll take light too. Okay, now here's a path. Okay, and that leads me back to Pinwheel's room. And from Pinwheel's room, I can then come back to where there was that fake bonfire and then rope. I like that the ash piles... Oh no, this was somebody's camp. Because look, there's a bowl. There's some rope. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Assuming I make this jump and that it all wasn't in vain... is try to do it again. And what I'm probably going to find out now is that that was a one-time chance. And in the case that it is, I'm going to start making a backup of my save at the start of every recording, and that's because I can't stand one time. Like, if you have a short game, like in a platformer, like, oh no, you failed this part of the level, you only got one shot at it, you have to start the level over, that's fine. But when it's a game that you may spend, you know, 80, 90, 100 hours in, you don't get the luxury of throwing, oops, you only got one shot at this moments at a player. Ones that are easy to fail. Now, I know there are consequences, like if I kill an NPC, that carries consequences, but if an NPC dies because, oh, I didn't know they were there, I wasn't prepared for this fight, oops. That would be like if you got to summon, say you summon Solaire for a boss fight. You lose the boss fight. Nope, you can never summon Solaire again for the entire game. That's not fun. That's legitimately not the definition, that's at least not my definition of fun. That's infuriating. Because there's somebody out there who really wanted to do the game right that now has to start over. And it's going to taint their experience of the game. Now, I'm assuming at some point I'll get access to pyromancy, and that, you know, him dying is aggravating but not world-shattering. See, now that is permanently blocked off. Like, before I even got here, that's blocked off. You know why? Because I failed once. That is, to me, a glaringly bad design. So you not only stole a bunch of stuff from me, you also said, haha, you only got one shot at this. So that's just glaringly bad design right there. To those that disagree, you're welcome to your opinion. I will gladly discuss it, but I'm not arguing over it. I'm not fighting over it. That's just my opinion. I don't feel that in a longer, larger game that punishing a player by giving them only one shot at something is a good way to go at just about anything. And yeah, it legitimately just stole all my soul items, so yay, that's fun. That's fun, that's interactive, that's in any way entertaining. So yeah. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and pause here on that one. That's honestly a fairly negative... Just gonna have to end that one on a negative note. I'm not happy with the mod. I think that that is a bad design, and I guess we're just gonna have to find somewhere else to go, because... this whole pathway is now blocked off, and this was kind of my only remaining pathway. I guess I can go buy the thing and fight Sif, but we'll see. There's the gargoyles too. I don't want to deal with them, and there's really no point to deal with them. I can't go to Anne Orlando until I find something called a pale orb. I can't do anything with Nito because of the stupid thing with Kjarn. Making an NPC literally invincible and then throwing a bunch of enemies at me, that could have been beautiful and clever. There's two glaring problems. One, you stole a ton of items from me. Items I may or may not have used, but had recently found out could be turned into souls. So yeah, you stole a lot from me. Two, you only gave me one shot at an escape sequence involving lots of enemies that could have been glorious and could have been so unique and interactive, but no, you only get one shot at it. You know, too bad, so sad, get good. And then the thing at throwing me into Ash Lake likewise could have been interesting. There could have been this whole thing where you're stuck in a loop, you can't get out of there until you either get past all the skeleton army and evade Kjarn, or find your way out of Ash Lake. Because if you fall off the cliff during that segment, you end up in Ash Lake. That could have been so interesting. But instead it turned into, you got one shot at it, make it count. Oh, sorry, you don't get to do any of that, and we stole a bunch of stuff from you. That just feels like I've been slapped in the face. That, to me, took what could have been something really beautiful and instead turned it into a negative experience. Now, part of that, a lot of that is subjective. I don't like one-shot encounters. I don't like getting one chance at it because I don't get the chance to learn. I get punished by knowing that I'll never get to see it again. Because I'm not likely to go into New Game Plus. I'm not likely to say, oh, I'll get it next time, because next time is 40 hours away. I don't grasp how that would be fun. Somebody out there may find that fun, and I applaud you. Subjectivity, different people like different things. Gaming would be boring if we all liked one thing and that's all that ever got done, because innovation would be dead. Innovation requires you to try things that may not work. I don't like that Dark Souls 3 was so reliant on spam rolling, but they tried something and it didn't work. In my book, it didn't work. You know, that's innovation. They tried having 4 rings in Dark Souls 2 and it worked and it got kept and it got polished, and you know, that's how we innovate and do new things. So while I'm not happy with it for that thing, it's overall not going to taint my experience as a whole. It is just one, you know, it probably will be mentioned because judging by the way it's gone so far, it's something that it's going to keep doing. And like I said, I'm going to start having backup saves so that if the game tries to pull this stunt again, I can laugh and say, oh no you don't, reload the previous save, and try again, and again, and again, and again, until I get it. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and I will see you on the next video. Well, I would say next game. Yeah, I'll see you next time. I'm not stopping this here, but I mean, I'm not quitting the mod. I usually say see you on the next game when I'm finished with the game, so I'm just being clear that I'm not ending the game. It was just a slip of the tongue. In any case, see you next time.